Letitia James is circling the drain, and it's piling on so fast now, her entire world is collapsing right in front of our eyes. First off, she can't even hold a press conference now.
My question is for Tush James. Will you apologize to President Trump for wasting millions of dollars and the state of New York for a witch trial? And how does it feel to know that you will be imprisoned for mortgage fraud?
Thank you for coming. We want to thank him for coming. We respect all opinions. Everybody knows those allegations are baseless. They're discredited. And so we want to thank him.
Wow, discredited. Big Tish, I had no idea. Thank you for letting me know that they're discredited because you said so. That means a lot, actually. Oh yeah, and remember the other day how the FBI opened an official criminal investigation into Letitia James? Well, Pam Bondi was getting a little FOMO, didn't want to be left out.
Meanwhile, the DOJ is opening a formal criminal probe into New York Attorney General Letitia James over suspected mortgage fraud.
Letitia James is getting it so bad. FBI, DOJ, Fani Willis is sitting there with the two Senate committees in the federal and state that she's dealing with. She's like, you know what? Life is pretty good. Life is okay.
Andrew Cherkasky is a former federal prosecutor and joins us now. And Andrew, James is saying basically that the law is on her side. Listen here.
We're ready. We're prepared. Do not give in to fear. We are fearless. This is not the time to be afraid. This is a time to stand up and fight back and to resist any temptation for them to divide us. We're in this together. The rule of law is on our side.
But a grand jury in the Eastern District of Virginia disagrees. Andrew, how much trouble is she in?
Well, I think she's taking a play out of Donald Trump's playbook. You just deny everything and claim that it's some sort of conspiracy. The problem for Letitia James is this is no conspiracy at all. The evidence is pointing straight at her for making false statements, for getting mortgages and engaging in home buying processes that seem to have been a clear violation of the law.
Not only that, but it just came out that her family, her siblings, have a history of mental illness, and she might have stolen their inheritance from them. So, here's what happened. Remember that loan for that small home in Queens where Letitia James claimed to be her dad's wife? Yeah, that was in 1983. When she was 24 years old, he died in 1986, only 3 years later. Now, here's the thing. Letitia James didn't file for his estate until over a decade after that, and even then claimed he owned nothing other than the house, and she lowballed that house at about $105,000. But remember, Letitia James says he bought that house for himself. So that means it needed to be handled as an estate, as in it wasn't Letitia James' house bought with assistance from her father. It was legally her father's house, and she did some crazy stuff to work around that. And now, with her being a highly experienced lawyer, she can do all of this on her own with no real oversight between the person with financial interest in the outcome and the person filing with the courts, because she's both. Now, does anyone else find it weird that the estate goes dark for 13 years after Pop's passing, and after all of that time, Letitia James starts quietly filing to take control of the family's assets, claiming her two sisters are just completely missing, and she claims to have gone on a manhunt throughout the city to find some of her siblings here. Now, who knows why she did this, but I do know that at the time she took legal ownership and control of this house, her brother who was living there had been diagnosed schizo, and it looks like her intention might have been to force him out of the home under the guise of the mental health system. Wow, dude, talk about cutthroat, and with your own family, too. And we were talking about her brother being schizo. Well, it turns out the two sisters she claimed were missing also have a history of mental illness. I mean, and come on, y'all know I've been warning you about this face for months. Oh, y'all thought we were done. No, there's so much more, guys. Letitia James has been officially hit with a grand jury subpoena.
Now you have this full circle moment of what the AG accused and charged the president, Donald Trump, of. Now she is being indicted by a grand jury, or at least we're seeing subpoenas issued by a grand jury now on the very same charges. What are the odds of that?
It's just irony all around, and I can't help but laugh at where we find ourselves now.
Can you guys imagine how bad this is going to get for Letitia James and Alvin Bragg and all these people when that reversal comes through on Trump's convictions in the appellate court? Oh, man, the election interference cases. They're going to be 10 times what this is.
I think she'll be indicted, and there probably will be, not the trial of the century, but a monumental trial over this, either in Buffalo, same place where the Chief Justice was, or in the Eastern District of Virginia, an area you're familiar with, where the government never loses.
Oh, all right. Okay, Judge.
How's that for a Friday morning?
There we go.
Hey, thank you so much for joining me, man. It's moving so quick. I hope you guys enjoyed these updates. Hey, you rock. I appreciate you, and I'll see you on the next one.